Okay, we've got a brand new day, and I'm going to put some water through there. And of course it's going to run down to the bottom. It's going to run through the radiator, and it's going to dump out that radiator's hole. So I'm going to clean out the bottom of the radiator first. Just flush it's there. I mean, it doesn't have any antifreeze, any coolant whatsoever, and apparently hasn't had any antifreeze or coolant in there for years. It's just been sitting up there with no coolant in the storage place for, geez, who knows how long. But I'll tell you, it's been years, because I know this thing was starting to lose coolant. Geez, back when yeah, it was 8 years ago, back when I put it in there. So, the large portion of that failure probably occurred about 6 years ago. So it's been sitting up there, drying out for 6 years. Okay, it's filled. I'm not running it. All I'm going to do is allow what's in there to flush out. Oh, I'm sure there's a bit of air. Let's see if I can get access to this relief valve back here. Come here, buddy. Where are you? There you are. Okay, hit my local Advanced Auto Parts, picked up some Prestone antifreeze over here. This is not the blue. So I believe the blue is designed for systems that do not have copper and brass. Now I just stuck a copper pipe in down there, so I'm going to run a green. So this is the older style. Meets all the standards, so it should be fine. And according to Advanced Auto Parts, it is a correct part for this engine. In addition to that, I got some flush. Now I'm going to take this good stuff, plop it in there, and I got my hose behind me. I'm going to fill that up with some water. There we go. Alright, it's good enough. Let's see what happens here. Okay, we're on. We're in neutral. Try it again. And again. Hang on. Okay, so we saw the failure yesterday. And I got to thinking about it. Nothing has changed between when it was running about a week ago. I mean, sure, it wasn't running great, but I just cranked it up. And yesterday. 1 week, it just sat here, nothing happened. Okay, so what happened? Well, clearly, the fuel injectors stuck. But they must have only been lightly stuck. So I got my standard, my battery charger, and my little cables. My cables. And I went back, went inside it, pulled off the electricals, went in and popped each of the injectors to make sure that they would fire. I could hear them clicking, click, 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 click across the pump. It's got to start. Come on, it's got to start. So anyway, you guys get to watch. I'm going to go in here and see if it cranks up. I've got, I'm over here. I've got it attached to my Suzuki, so I've got power. This should be pretty quick. It's either going to be quick or it's going to fail. Yeah, see, okay, that's what I expected. I knew it was just stuck, and it was only lightly stuck. Anyway, it's full of water, plus the flush. I need to warm it up, make sure that the valve in there that does the heating is on, clears the entire system out, and then I got to dump it. Well, there's one thing else that you need to look at real quick. That's water. And of course it was sitting here overnight. I walk out this morning and I go, well, that shouldn't be down there. So clearly I've still got at least one more leak, and it's somewhere a little bit further back. So anyway, I'm going to let this run for a bit. Hopefully it'll get warmed up. I got like a lifter click going in there somewhere. Okay, now as it warms up, of course, pressure is going to build up, which means that little stream coming out there is going to get worse. But I can keep an eye on the fluid level right there. As long as I got a little bit of something left in the reservoir. I did fill it up to the line, so it's either pumped out a bunch of air or it's leaking pretty quick. I think it just pumped out some air. Alright, I'm braving the fumes in the garage, and as you can see, we've got some temperature. And check it out, my fuel gauge is sending a little less than a quarter of a tank. Yeah, I gotta bend the arm. I still haven't done the arm bending for the fuel level. Things to do. I did have a check engine light. I'm surprised that went off. Not sure what that was about. I figured it would stay on. Okay, here we go. Got multiple drips. That's to be expected as it gets warmed up and the pressure builds. It's went up pretty bad. Hey, my repair though is not leaking. Where's my repair? Check my repair out. Ah, see, check it out, huh? Nothing happening. Okay, the fan's just kicked on. Let's take a look inside. Okay, the fan is just cut off. You can see that the temperature dropped a little bit. Oh, I got a fresh puddle. Where's my level looking? Ah, level's gone way down. It's about time to cut it off. It's been on for 15 minutes. I think that's about what the instructions say. Let it run for 15. I got some steam coming out back there. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, it's hot enough. I think we got enough going there. Alright, it was blowing steam off of that valve right there. Just let it cool off. And I'll flush it. Alright, well anyway, the car cooled off. Dumped all the good stuff out. Just got my hose out here. You know, try to clean up some of the dribbling and stuff that had come undone from inside there. I was going to get a battery because I'm tired of rotating my cars around, you know. And I even got to the point where I took the battery out. And then I went to do an online order, because if I order online I get a 20% discount, which is what I did yesterday for all my antifreeze and geez, what is that, whatever the cleaning solution was. Got my 20% discount. Could have swore I put the card back in my wallet, and it's gone. I did one thing yesterday. All this COVID-19 stuff. I went to the auto parts place. I came back home. No credit cards. So anyway, I don't have a battery. And credit card company will get me another card here pretty quick, and I can get going again on this thing. I was kind of disappointed in all the extra leaks. It's like I thought I was done, and then there's more leaks. So, yeah, the saga continues.